Can you talk to us about exercise and the benefits when it comes to the science of aging and longevity?
Yeah, this is actually amazing, and it's so much more profound than we had generally accepted. We've been hearing about it for years, but now talking about those clocks of aging and what we've learned from the science of aging, there's a thing called an epigenetic clock, and they can predict your biological age. So not your chronological age,
Okay.
but instead of, let's say you're 70 and your epigenetic age is 60, like, wow, you hit the jackpot. Turns out that exercise is the only thing we know that lowers our biological age, okay? So the gap between your real age and your biological age is widened. Now, it's not just aerobic exercise. So as a cardiologist, I've been saying you gotta, get on, walks or, treadmill, bicycle, elliptical, whatever, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I've been pushing that, and then I didn't realize the data that's so striking regarding resistance training.
Okay.
So you need that just as much, a few times a week. And there's nothing that we can talk about that exceeds exercise for decreasing our aging process, our body-wide aging process. And again, we wouldn't have known about this if there hadn't been all this science of aging.
And so what would you prescribe as one of the most respected and cited researchers and medical doctors in the world in the science of aging? What is your prescription for the minimum amount that we should be doing every week? What would you say?
As long as you are getting at least 30 minutes of constant motion,
Okay.
getting your heart rate up,
Okay.
taking your body out on the highway, if you will.
Yep.
At least 30 minutes, 5 times a week.
Okay.
Ideally every day if you can do that. But if
Gotcha.
you're getting 5 days a week, typically when I talk to my patients, I'll say, all right, when are we going to do this? What time of day works for you? You're not a morning person. You're not going to how are we going to do this? Are you going to go to the gym? Do you have some equipment at home? Or, can you go outside and walk or whatever? To fit that in, figure that out. And not just the aerobic side, but then, things like bands to increase resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are free.
Yes, yes.
But work on strength, work on balance, posture. And of course, this aerobic exercise is also critical. So get that as part of your life. And you'll notice quickly as you do this for weeks that, wow, I am more fit than I've been in a long time. I have better posture. I have, better balance.
My golf swing is better.
Everything.